Decibel with Timotokwe, and I'm the CEO of Tuko Integrated Farms. At last, we give glory to God. We've come to the conclusion of our training that is on black soldier farming, an extensive training, a detailed training on how to breed black soldier perfectly. And today is our closing ceremony. And during the course of the training, we've been to many places. We've been to Haiti here, we've been to Hiri, we've been to other BSF farm, we've been to Akinyele market, to check how we are going to source for waste, for organic waste to feed the larvas. We have also been to the slaughter market, as in the Abattoir, Amos market, I think alongside Oyo Road. So we've talked to the chairman, we've talked to them. They are even, are happy to assist us in sourcing for the waste. Like if you have your bucket, you have your bowl, you can always bring it down there to the market. They will help you pack everything inside the bucket, and whenever you are okay with the quantity, just go down there, pick it up, use it as feed for your larvas. So now the program has started, and I just want everyone to watch it live. So let's go now.
Friendly production.
Very spending on you. Go back. Very cool.
I got it from the street.
Yes, we are here.
I'll send the link. Okay. Yorùbá nípa àlọ́lá ìdí tó tún sí ní òwe. Well, begin with the first step. The link up?
No.
Go 5 weeks. 5 weeks. No. The first cohort. 3 months. 3 months. 3 months.
Every day.
They go for
Every day.
3 days a week.
Okay.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Imagine you have to be 3 days away from for the next 3 months.
That's okay. At least now we are here now. So prepare for business. Big business. Bulk business. Bulk business. Bulk business. Yes. So
Bulk.
that's bulk. B-U-S-K. B-U-G. Bulk business. Insect business. So Okay, so hi Mariam. So it's good to see your face again. Okay.
Rob the rich.
I think I'm okay.
Natalia is also here. Yeah. We are going to have a little food. Our lunch starts now, actually.
Okay. I think it's the echo is from your hand, not from our hand here. I think it's from your hand. Oh, okay, that's great. So, hi Natalia.
That's the one.
Hello, how you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. So, it's nice. Well,
Good morning.
just like we were saying, we said the journey of the 1,000 miles begin with the steps. Now we are at the end of the 5 weeks journey. So, which the cohort will be graduating today into the business. So it's not like yesterday, and even the cohort want to stay and they don't want to go again.
We already stayed. We are with you for 1 year.
Okay, so now like we have on the agenda is going to be a celebration because number one, at least we started the journey, and here today we are hale and heavy. So we have people that came all from Lagos, we have people that travel both far and near, all across, but at least there's no record of any accident. I'm from Ghana, Madam Pauline, so there's no record of any accidents whatsoever. So our family said that there's nothing that happened to us that for that reason we are not able to continue with the program, and so we give all the glory to the Almighty God. And here we have today the end of the program, which is, to us the celebration because we started and we are graduating today. So on behalf of the Insect for Feed, all the partner, Livingston Nutrition, IITA VIP, Nigerian Brewery, Feed Calculator, have single spark, Kifan, Quality Insect for Feed and Food Association of Nigeria, University of Ibadan, Proento. On behalf of all the partners, I'm congratulating the second cohort in advance for this success, and I will be receiving certificate today, but not just certificate, it's just a mark, it's just a mark, but it's not the certificate that is the key thing. But at least we are so happy that we are producing another set of entrepreneurs in the insect business who are ready to make impact, who are ready to transform the industry. When I'll be giving the remark on the participants, I still have more to tell us. So once again, on behalf of the partner, I'm congratulating us and welcoming us to this graduation ceremony, the closing event. So I say you are welcome. So we will hear the opening remark from Natalia.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Now can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, just I will check with Marian if okay.
We are here together.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm super nice to see your faces. I just want to join to the words of John, actually, and name all the partners associated. So it's a true honor to be here today, Marian and me, and celebrate this journey that you have. All this knowledge that you acquire, because today is the day to commemorate this completion of your training, but also to think about that you are beginning this vital role in shaping the future of the food production in Nigeria. So you have to think that actually you are pioneers in the sector, and you are doing this looking for this immense potential in your own country. So yeah, the black solid flies are not just transforming the waste into valuable proteins, but also creating sustainable solutions that are able to change our agricultural ecosystem and our food systems. So that is why it's not just a day to celebrate that you completed the training, but also the importance that you are providing to the world. So yeah, remember that this step that you are doing is transforming the industry in your country, but also in the world. And we are really happy to have been part of you. Congratulations once again. And yeah, we are looking forward to see the impact that you will have over Create in the future. Thank you.
Yes, I've been talking to you several times already, and like Natalia, and I'm really happy that you're here. And my main message will be that you stay in touch with another, that we are a team, too, as well as Akim, all of them. We are now, we need another in order to go fast. Because alone, you come far, you go fast, and together, you come further. To emphasize here. And that we are here to stay with you, and I will visit this year Nigeria, and we'll visit your place, and we'll see everybody in person. So that's where I'm really looking forward to. And then also see you as a team there. And also I want to emphasize again that we make smart strategies how we can grow the rich. And in a sense of that we make niche products where people want to pay for, and this is our way of decently going to rob the rich with good products. Because in the end, we all need to eat, we all need to feed our families, pay for school fees. And what I really believe in is that every proper family in Nigeria has a catfish or an egg or chicken on the menu. So this is what I want to underpin. Again, we are in a team together, and we will meet again here, from here. That's where we go. Thank you. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you, Marianne, thank you. Now, to show that we are not just here and just talking to ourselves and just playing here and there, galvanizing and just playing and just gisting. We want to have a recap of what has happened for the past 5 weeks. It's a recap because what we did for 5 weeks is not just what we can recount in 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. So I will invite a representative from the cohort to come and tell us whether the facilitator have not even taught us anything. So we want to have an idea of what has happened in this 5 weeks. Just a rundown, a recap. So,
good morning, all.
Good morning, everyone.
I want to thank the leadership of the NGN, which is New Generation Nutrition. I want to thank you for floating this kind of a platform for us in Nigeria to have a peep into what Insect for Feed could really accomplish in the food and feed industry. When we got here in the last 5 weeks, we thought 5 weeks was too long a time to be dragging, and we are fighting even no death, we thought there no sickness. That's alone is a great milestone for us, and that alone is a great accomplishment. So I really say thank you to the NGN and all the partners, the ICA, the University of Ibadan, Sonento, Kivat, IRI, and so on and so forth. Regarding the lectures, I will say the facilitators, they really perform to their ability. And for the practicals, okay, we have a guru, we call him Kokoro, Mr. Tokwe, so that's one bam bam for us. Then regarding the presence in class, I really love to say yes, we really did a lot regarding that, and for the friendship, collaborations, and partnership that has already engaged and everyone among us. I pray that such partnership, such teaming up, such friendship, whether you are old, whether you are a woman, whether you are a man, whether you are still unmarried, like Idris. There's nothing, there's no barrier. We thank for the kind of spirit that really running through the team, through the participants, and through the collaboration, even talking from outside the country. We really appreciate it. Now going further, because this particular training is tailored to the BSF LF, I wouldn't remember the name now, because I was always asking for figures, because my background has been business development strategist. I want to see how I can link figures, so that if somebody said to me, well, this is 5 million naira, set up BSF project for me, I can really guide him or her towards that aspect. If it is 50 million naira, it is 100 million naira, we cannot scale like that. But that notwithstanding, we thank the platform, we thank the GN, NGN, and the other partners for this wonderful time, for this wonderful intro into what insects generally could have that impact on the planet, on how, and on the food system generally. I say bravo to your leading the consortium, and we wish that as we have already begun a kind of a cohort business teaming up within ourselves, we've already raised maybe up to 1 million naira, yes or no?
Yeah.
So, and we are still going forward. So, in going forward, we'll be needing a kind of partnership, we'll be needing funding, and we'll be needing spaces to operate from. So, these are the my point of rounding up. Thank you.
We are not satisfied with the recap. So now, I want us to go specific now, what actually happened on this 5 weeks. Maybe let's go specific. Okay. So we might not be counting days. We might not be saying on the day 1, this is what we did on the day 2, but you know, a few topics of what I think, okay, because I learned that you are the one that. So, including the practicals as well that has happened, you know, it's just a recap. Animal scientist.
So, straight to the point, in the past 5 weeks, we have learned quite a lot. And I'll focus more on our practical sessions. We've been able to understand the minimum figure we are expecting from the quantity of eggs you incubate. We know that for the business to be sustainable, to be progressive in any way, you have to have at least 1.3 to 1.4 kg of larva from 1 gram of egg. That is the minimum. Anything lesser than that, the business is not going to break even. Also, we have tried to do other experiments using different kinds of substrates. We have tried poultry dung, swine dung, alongside the beauty waste. The best result we've had is the 50% poultry dung and 50% beauty waste that are giving us bigger larvae and larger, they are bigger, and then the size in quantity is also more. At the same time, the 75% poultry waste to 25% beauty waste is next to that, and the least performance is the 100% poultry manure. We felt like that would help to convert animal farm waste, because larger percentage of the waste that is affecting, that is releasing carbon into our environment is the farm waste. And if we can use black soldier fly production to take care of that, at the same time add value to our community. That would do us good. The only challenge you have is that possibility of transferring antibiotics and some other metals that might be present in the animal feed passed down through their waste, because it is not degradable in their system. And then we are also looking at, if you want to produce as a cooperative, you are looking at growing into starting small and growing big, which means that we would only be able to use waste from farms that are organic farms and all of that. So, but research is still going on. We are still working on it. It is a general project we are doing. We are working on that, and then I believe we are more success with that. Now we know the specific number of crates to start, what specific number of the specific size of business, and so on and so forth. Also, we've also the kind of different channels with which you can make money. You know, you can make money from consultations, you can make money from setups, you can make money. We all have our different needs. Here we have fish farmers, we have business consultants, we have animal scientists, we have people that are just looking to focus on business and figure out that everybody have their separate niche, and then it is very efficient for us to focus on our needs. We want to make. I really look forward to what our actions will be. We have them at night, we are working on them already. The business plan is in progress, the cooperative collaboration is going on, and then I assure NGN and all our partners that this cohort is going to make you proud in the next few months. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you. So that shows that we did not just here to play, at least we are able to pick one or two things out from what has happened. Now, briefly, we just look at our performance. We just look at our performance. You know, I call it performance review. I call it performance review. The second cohort performance review, and so we want to look at how far, how have we fared in time of, you know, we narrating us now. So what I'm going to start with is, how many participants are in this cohort? I want to ask us. 16. Okay. 16. Any other?
Hello.
Okay.
We ask if you can record the meeting, because we want to take it in the files.
Okay, thank you. I started that on my behalf. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you have started that. You have started recording. Thank you. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
So that's 17. We all tried, but we have 17. Okay. Senate President. The member of the parliament. You should know the number of the parliament. You don't know how many parliament are under your watch. You don't know how many parliamentarians, how many house members. So we are 17 in this cohort. How many male, how many female? Okay, so that's one of the things that we need to take note. So in this cohort, so we have though the gender is not balanced, it's one leg out. That's why there are a campaign for women. But at least what man can do, the woman can do it better. So, but we have 3 women and we have 14 men in this cohort. So that's a challenge to us. So we can do the campaign more, so that we reach out on tomorrow, because it's not work that is laborious, and we can do. It's not just heavy work that we only left for men, but actually, so we should be able to, encourage more participation for women. So for the classroom and the practical, the classroom session and practical, all participated. There will be some hitch, and we have some that they are not here, they attended online. So that's one of the online participants is just coming in now. So Art Fisheries. So all participated. So if you look at the percentage, at least we have over 75%. In time of our attendance, participation. So, and also for the practicals as well, the practical I can say is 90%. Why I say 90%? So because we did at some, at some various levels, things like that. But at least 90%, I think for us also is a good number. So we have 90% attendance. 90% participation in terms of the practical. So then when I look at it in time of the adopting the technology, so we have 75% early adopters. So people who are really key into, the commencement, the starting, the adoption of the technology. And this is our statistics. This is how we do it. In this cohort, we have people now that has already commenced the production, that have started. So then we have those who have contacted us for materials that they want to buy. Those who have already, secured a place of where they want to use. And so those are the work that are already on. So with that, we put it together. And so we have 75% for that. And those who have already, some have procured. So that's what we use to get that particular figure. And also, for all the participants, all the incubatees, all have done trial. The practical demonstration trial. So, and with that, they are successful. Though I'm still waiting for the data, because I'm not saying I give us the template, what we have put in, the quantity of feedstock, the quantity of the egg, the quantity of the lava harvested, the quantity of frass. So I'm still waiting for those figures. But at least by saying we have all done the trials and we were successful. So then within us also we have some also who have gone extra mile. And when I mean gone extra mile, they have also done the trial outside the dairy waste, outside the spent yeast. And we have people who have done for the poultry waste, who have done for the swine dung, and so on and so on. So we have 3 people who have also done that, so amidst us as well. Then also, it's also a kudos to us. We also have a volunteer also in this cohort who has volunteered also to work in the Orange House. So, which I see as, very good thing on our part as well. Then also in this cohort also, we also have 2 major off-takers of the products, irrespective of the volume. So I think that's also to our credit as well. Let's give ourselves a round of applause. Whatever number, whatever figure, they are ready to off-take. So, and also, we can say all the cohorts, all the incubatees passed. So, for that, congratulating on behalf of the Instead for Fit team, I'm congratulating us. And it's a graduation into action. So, we are not graduating to sleep. We are not graduating to go and start thinking and go and start look at what am I going to do. That's why we call it an incubation program. We have done a lot of thinking, we have done a lot of brainstorming, we have done a lot. So as we are graduating today, it is we are graduating into action and to commence the real business. So thank you very much. I'm proud of this cohort. I'm proud of us. We have 2 facilitators here, so I don't know why the others they are not there, but we invited all to be part. So it's time for them now to give their own comments and their own address. Our facilitators, let me also call Tokwe. So I'll start from Prince Akim Akere.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Prince.
Honestly, I'm overwhelmed. You know why? In the first cohort, it was not lively like this. Then we had only a lady in the first cohort. We had 3 women now. Physically, I've not been here, but following your activity online, I've seen that you people are just too much. You took the thing and keep moving the way you really wanted it to be. I respect you all. And I appreciate you. You see, like he said, the idea.
Thank you.
I appreciate. Thank you. Okay, you made your input.
Yes, sir.
The idea.
Thank you, sir.
The real
Stopping us.
target, the point behind this thing is for us to implement what we are learning. And I can see the seriousness in all of you. So if you are going to be the real ambassadors of this program, I will be very happy. Because people keep asking. Some people, when I tell them, what they tell me is, are you sure you can do enough? Can you really get something that is high in volume? I believe with your enthusiasm, you people can do it. I can see it already. Because like I said, a farm, they won't slip off on the way. The person said they need it, and I believe they can get it because they are into feed of poultry and aquaculture. So they have the means to use them. So if people can be serious the way people are showing, we can get there. I don't believe anything is impossible. For the moment, we recognize the need for this, and we have done some tests. We've seen the quality, we've seen the motivation to do it. We will get there. And I want to tell you people, there was a time in 2008 when one woman came from the US. I've forgotten her name. She came to train us on how to add value to fish. You are making a mistake. So I took her to just Zatec to see the fish farm. When she saw the number of ponds, people are getting around over 50 ponds, each pond 1 acre. That's you stock in each of those ponds between 50 to 60,000 juveniles. When she saw the massive fish and when she saw the sizes, she told me that she was going to change the book. She was telling them in Uganda they would supply us with catfish. She now said for what she has, I thought that's the only one. They are still CHI. That time, this Triton and Co are coming on. There are other farms around. Then you have the individual farmers who are many, who can even be accessed. So she now told me that she will go back and tell them that she's making a mistake. That instead, Nigeria will feed Africa. That should be our target. Today, most of the feed they are importing, don't let me deceive you, they are not putting fish meal again, they are putting insect protein. In South Africa, in Europe, even in America, most of them, but they won't tell you because they don't know how you will receive the news if you heard that they are not putting insects. But some of them have told us within themselves that it's insect protein that they are using because they don't want to spoil their market. And if we can use insect, we can produce it and use it, and our environment is very, ideal for it. Why don't we go ahead and do it? We create jobs. Then we live better life. Many of us don't eat enough protein in Africa. Most of us people with big belly, that's kwashiorkor. So if we can get these things in large quantity, if you can promote its usage, we are going to be about 10 billion people on earth. Presently, we are underfed, undernourished. If we can produce this in large quantity for human and animals, that means we'll be very lucky. We'll be making money, we'll be living good life, and the environment will be better for us. So I want to thank you all for the good things you've done.
Okay, Mr. Adetuberu. Now, the facilitators' comments and address to the participants.
I don't have much to say other than for you to. I don't have much to say. No, I don't have much. So other than for you to put what you have learned into the practice. Thank you.
Mr. Kokoro, say you.
It's okay. So, Professor Maloye is not online, and it's not. I'm able to put my call across to him but he didn't pick the call, so I don't know why. Mariam, I don't know, maybe you deliver another keynote on behalf of Professor Omoloye.
Hello, can you repeat, please?
Yes, I can hear you. We couldn't reach out to Professor Omoloye. He has not picked the call and it's not online. I don't know, maybe Mariam can.
She is going in.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
Professor Omoloye, it's not. I've been trying to reach out to him, but it's not picking my call and it's not online. So we will stand in for him for the keynote address.
Yes.
It cannot be
Thank
too
you,
much.
John.
It cannot be too much.
I'm totally the opposite of Prof. Omoloye. We have one thing in common. We love to follow the money. I'm blonde. I have something like this. He has a moustache. And Almighty God, Allah, and all the others. I really want to congratulate you on behalf of Professor Omoloye, the man who I dearly love and who is also on your side all the time during this course. And I would like to congratulate him with all his heart, and I know that he would do so. And with this opportunity you took, and what you now graduated in. And as also Natalia said, we are at the start of some big movement, what can help Nigeria forward in food security, in employment, and in wealth. From waste to wealth, that is what we really love to do. No imports anymore, cutting costs, and become a better person yourself. We can teach people, we can take people on in this movement. So this is where Professor Omoloye is always there on our side. It's needed. He has the input to go to NAFDAC, to go to the ministry. He can make us much stronger, and I know for sure also what NGM wants to do. Together we are here a team. And that's what I cannot emphasize more enough. And we need another help of all of us here and to make this a success. And what I feel within this team, although I'm not there and see your eyes through the computer and the way you absorb the knowledge, that makes that it will be a success. And one important thing is here, that you also have a voice. Please raise it at the moment when it's needed, when you want to go on holiday, and that somebody has to take care of your insects. Please act as a team, be a team, and we are all on your side, because you will be the examples in Nigeria that we will bring further, but also showcase. And what is here is that you take your first steps, it could be baby steps, but in the whole entire time that we are here, they are huge steps for all of us as a start. And remember, fail forward, and together we are going to rock the bridge. Yes.
And also, we have made up our mind that we are going to work with GIFAN as an affiliate group. Insect for Feed Cooperative, Multipurpose Cooperative Society Limited. We are raising initial capital of about 1.5 million naira. As of today, we are reaching the mark of almost 1 million naira. Our presentation will be formally on our business plan or our business model canvas. We are going to choose one of it to be presented. We already have our business model canvas and also our business plan. And we have tried to develop some products, majorly we are looking at the insect meal. We are looking at FRAS, which is the organic fertilizer. There are 2 products that are in pipeline that we are trying to create. We are trying to mix the voucher with the FRAS to have organic fertilizer. And a lot of study is going about that. And also, we are looking at model cosmetics. We are looking at insect oil. This product in my hand is a combination of insect oil and shea butter. And in my research of this product, is something that works for anti-aging. When this product is formed, personally, I've started using it. You know, I used to have a fungi on my nails. In 3 days, the fungi cleared. And I brought a sample here because I have shea butter. I'm a natural person that's using shea butter, and I sell shea butter. I have a brand, natural shea butter. So what I just do was, I added the oil of the larva. After dried it, I added it to the natural shea butter, and I started testing it, you know, on people with ringworms. And in 5 days, we see a kind of remarkable result. Even personally, I have a fungi in my big nail. I put it on the fungi, and the fungi disappeared in about 3 days, and it's still reducing. So we are looking at working on these 3 products and see the kind of research and put it to certain tests, and at the end of the day, we think we are going somewhere. So now I'm going to call on the people that is in charge of the operations in our midst. They will present the business plan for you to know how we are going to go in the next few weeks from now. We are going to begin an operation in this facility, and we believe that we are going to go places. So let me invite Akorede Salam to present the business plan. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I try to share the presentation. Can you see the presentation?
Yes.
You can see it. Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. First off, I would like to say a very big thank you to the organizers of this program. This program has really been edifying, and for many of us, really would like to say a very big thank you to Dr. Marian, Dr. John Amole, Mr. Tope, and the plethora of people that time will not allow me to mention their names. Right. So to start off this presentation, I would like to bring to our notice that this presentation has been in the pipeline for the Quad 2 members as we intend to start a cooperative that seeks to food security, promote insect farming, and also pilot the affairs of this training to the next positive phase. So first off, the name of our company is called the Insect for Feed Cooperation, which aims at producing black soldier fly larvae to meet the growing demand of protein in animal production.
Hold on.
So, okay. So, the business plan for Insect for Feed aims to the value we intend to provide, the services we intend to provide are centered around biofertilizers, insect protein, concentrate to farmers and animal nutritionists, and also the pet food industry. Our market analysis shows that there is a high demand for insect protein in the industry, as it is no news that the African population is expected to increase with over 30% in the next 5 years before 2020. With this population, it also puts strain on so with this increase in population, it will put strain on the agriculture sector in itself, because we as human beings, we know that for us to survive we must eat, and for a seeming increase in population, it also means that we need to improve our agriculture system in order to cater for the increase in population, and as such, we must start looking into alternative method for doing our agriculture, and hence we look into insect proteins. Insects are one of the most populous organisms in the world, and as such, we must harness these organisms to be able to meet our demand and also improve the sustainability of our environment, right? So that brings us to why we intend to use insects for animal feed. So this market analysis shows that there is a high demand for our products, and we've been able to identify key obstacles like the high volume of substrate, the high volume of waste, which I will also be calling substrate in the course of this presentation, logistic costs, setting up the initial cost of setting up a facility. So these are the obstacles we identified, and because of this presentation, we'll talk about how we intend to overcome these obstacles. So our focus will be to provide jobs for the marginalized people, as well as ensuring food security and organic food management. So this is the history and the vision of our company. So the Insect for Feed Corporation Group was founded in September 2024 during an incubation program facilitated by the Netherlands government NGN, affiliated NGN. The company aims to cushion the effect of high cost of feed stock for farmers, which is a major problem in the animal husbandry sector in Africa right now. And we also intend to promote circular economy, that is, nothing on the farm should go to, nothing on the farm of organic nature should go to waste. We believe that we we can incorporate this waste back into the value chain of animals or agriculture sector, hence fostering circular economy. We intend to also tackle climate change and empower the marginalized people in the community with our initiative. The long-term objective of Nigeria's topmost our long-term objective is to become one of Nigeria's topmost producers of insect protein and biofertilizers in Nigeria. So for our management team, we're still working on the structure of the company. So this will be passed across to the right quarters when we come about, when we're done with that. So the industry overview, right? This industry overview just shows the picture of animal nutrition needs that is constantly growing in Nigeria. That we need over 50 million tons of feedstock every year to meet the demand for livestock and crop in Nigeria to sustain us as a people. The market trend suggests that the insect protein market will grow from 602 million in 2023 to 3.1 billion in 2033 due to the increase in population, and this is signified by the 17.7% growth, which is actually a lot when it comes to the statistics of it is our target market. Who do we intend to focus our production on? Because you agree with me that producing a commodity that nobody wants is actually a waste of our time and our resources. So our target market shows that we can create a niche in the aquaculture industry. We can create a niche in the poultry industry and as well as pet food companies. The competitive landscape for our product is now our major competitors will be the fish meal, as it is one of the most used protein source in animal husbandry. And for this, our comparative advantage over fish meal is the cost of larvae is significantly cheaper, is significantly affordable than that of fish meal. So this business is destined to grow because we have that comparative advantage of the pricing and as well as the accessibility to farmers. So this is our products and our services. They are divided into 4 segments, which are the customer segment, the pricing strategy, the customer support, and the value services. So aside producing labels, we also intend to produce value-added services like the high-quality cassava peel plus, which will be a substitute to maize, which is also a very costly part of the animal food. We are looking to go into pet food industry. We are looking to produce biofertilizers that will be used for the crops, and we're also looking to harness the ammonia that will be produced via the digestion of our substrates. We intend to sell this ammonia to biogas companies and agrochemical companies. So for the customer support, we are looking to offer technical support, training, and guarantees to customers that we intend to put into the clusters. That is, when we are expanding this initiative, we look into bringing in like minds into the fold and empowering these like minds. We know that this thing is not a journey we can take alone. We need more people as we proceed, and we intend to provide customer support services to people in doing it on their own, and we need they need additional input from us as professionals in the field. For our customer segments, these are the people we intend to service. These are the industries we intend to service. We intend to service the animal feed manufacturers. We intend to service the organic fertilizer producers, the biogas industries, the cosmetics and pharmaceuticals, and the general public. That is for those of us that do horticulture, backyard farming, pest, and so much more. So this is our marketing and sales strategy hinges on our value propositions, our sales processes, our competitive analysis, and our metric goals. For the value proposition, we intend to, because we are strongly driven by the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations, we intend to promote zero hunger. We intend to promote sustainable cities, job for the marginalized, and so much more. So for the value proposition, we're looking at sustainable protein source. That is, we all know that the lava contains over around 60% crude protein, which is a very, very important or very high economic importance in the animal husbandry. And we tend to look at the environmentally friendly. So for number 2 on the value proposition, it just means that while leaving our organic waste to decompose naturally, it will, in the process of decomposing naturally, would increase the carbon emissions from this organic compound. But whereas when black soldier fly decomposes this organic waste, it does that in a shorter amount of time, hence reducing the amount of carbon emissions that will be going into the environment. And as such, this is an environmental friendly way of going about food security. Then we'll be looking at our high quality organic fertilizer, also known as PRAS. We'll be looking at novel cosmetic and pharmaceutical application of black soldier fly larvae. So for the sale process, we intend to sell directly to animal feed manufacturers. We intend to sell directly to businesses by the use of online marketplace such as the Facebook, Instagram, websites, radio, and so much more avenues. We intend to get this message across to our potential buyers. We also look at partnership with biogas plants. We're looking at sourcing for local agricultural cooperatives that we're intending to partner with. We've been to some markets where we have healthy discussions with the market administrators on how to procure their waste and incorporate their waste in our processes. So we also intend to look at trade shows and conferences that we will be having discussions, we'll be having symposiums with both government and non-government players in the community to foster the knowledge and the impact of what the black soldier larvae can bring to the table in terms of food security, organic waste management, and environmental sustainability in a broad sense of it. Well, our competitive analysis, we've looked at our comparative advantages and our disadvantages. I can categorically tell you that the advantage overweighs the disadvantages. I will hinge on the advantages and the disadvantages of setting up this business. First, the advantage is one, we are currently in Nigeria, we are currently facing a stark inflation, and what that means is you hardly see people that can afford 3 square meals. And this is not because of their choosing, it is because of the high cost of food stuff, which we intend to tackle via the provision of farm inputs, which are food for the animals. And so in order not to waste much of our time, I'll just pilot through the remaining slides. So our goal is to produce 10 tons of fertilizers every month, starting from our 6-month of operation. Initially, from the 0 to 6 months, we are looking at producing 2 tons of frass and 2 tons of labes and 4 tons of frass every week. So for the funding, we are looking at a $5,000 seed capital to start on a full-fledged, but to allow me to add a Yoruba magazine that says ọmọ tó bá ṣe pa ní one that means in English is that it is the child that raises his hand that signifies interest to the parent. So we to show commitment on our ends, we've raised and we intend to raise an initial seed capital of 1.5 million by virtue of shares. So we set up a 30 shares funding agenda that with a 50,000 naira per slot shares, which we intend to start up this company in this facility by procuring feeding troughs, and other facilities that we'll be using to start up. But at this point, we'd also need to reach out to our partners to help us along the way, to meet us halfway to realize this dream of ours. Because if 5 million naira into startup costs, that is, we'll be spending that on our food processing units, getting shredders, getting grinders. We would also want to buy trays. We intend to buy 600 trays initially to start off. Then we would also get a shelf which will house the trays. Then we would also be getting labor cost to is part of it. So I mean, the 5 million is comprehensive of our total assets we'll be starting with and our labor cost. We'll be looking to put in 1 million into product development, into going into formulating value-added services like the HQCP we mentioned initially, which can replace the maize in the food industry. That is, to me, that is $1 billion industry of its own. Because if we can, improve the value of just selling one, we are not just comfortable selling only labels alone. We want to improve these labels to be able to meet the industry need in the agricultural sector. And as such, you agree with me that we'll be spending a lot of money on doing the research and development of this product we intend to push out to the market. We're also looking to spend 1.1 million naira on marketing, that is marketing on Facebook, on Instagram, on radio, on TV. The list is just inexhaustible. And this is actually should be more than this, but because we have personnel amongst us that can, make the effort less costly and more seamless. So that is how we came to the 1.1 million marketing fee. Then we'll be looking at going hardly on research. We want to believe with me that this BSFL is still very nascent in the scientific space. That is, there's still a lot of researches to be done. And as a matter of reality, we've been carrying out some experiments on our own here. We've been trying different substrates to reduce our reliance on burying waste, which we believe also has used for the there's a demand already for bureau waste, and we don't want to yes, on that industry. So we're looking at different substrates such as corn cobs, and there are just a lot that we intend to partner with UI, partner with IIT, and our other partners to realize substrates that can allow us to produce efficiently. So for our revenue information, this is just a schematic of how we intend to generate revenue, but they are still this is still under scrutiny, and as such we'll be producing a revised edition soon. So our business plan timeline, we're starting with research and planning, which we've been doing that for about a month now, and we intend to conclude our planning by the end of the month. So next month, while we start our production, we're also going to be carrying out research pari passu. Then, the second stage is the startup phase, where we'll be bringing in our assets, which are the feeding crops, the shelf. We'll be starting up basically. We build construct our insectariums, and this is where this is for our second stage. For the third stage, this is growth. We want to believe that we cannot reach full capacity while just starting. We have to be able to grow our ladders in such a way that we can ensure we meet that 2 tons benchmark per week, starting from November. So for the first 1 month, we intend to increase the production of our pupae, increase the capacity of our insectarium, and also be ready to accommodate the impending growth we are planning for. So for the stage 4, when we start, we want to believe that when people are motivated to join your course, when they see something physical. So as we're starting, we'll also be looking at partnering with major players in the industries like Scretins, like pet food industries, like IIT and the likes. So then the number 5, after the partnership, we'll be looking at expansion, product expansion. If we produce 10 tons of black soldier fly today, you want to agree with me that it is not even enough to meet the market demands. So, and as such, our aim is we are trying to aim to the stars. We are not just limiting ourselves with 10 tons per month production. Well, if possible, we would want to go to 50 tons, 100 tons, and then we'll start looking at exporting to other African countries even before we consider Europe. So, then we'll be looking at scaling phases where at the end of the year we intend to move to our own space where we would establish and also bring in people to learn and work for us. So we'll be looking at scaling to about an acre of land where we'll be carrying out our operations. Then we have the innovation phase, because we look at ourselves as a and we are propelled by needs. We are propelled by the shortcomings in our industries right now. So we are looking to innovate more value addition services. We are looking to standardize the whole industry and be a major player when it comes to insect farming in Nigeria. Then our exit strategy plan, well, nobody is trying to, for every big industry, you also look at how other companies can, absorb these ideas and grow it into a much larger initiative than we anticipated. So we are looking to partnering with states, authorities. We are looking to partner with state agencies for organic waste. We're looking to partner with private industries that are doing something similar to what we are doing, and that is one of our exit strategy. The other ones will come as we deliberate on the business structure itself. So for this would also be worked on and revised, and it will be passed across to all our partners when this is fully fledged. Then for our business strategy, we'll be looking at growth and expansion strategy. Then from our growth, we'll definitely have to unlearn some things, we'll have to relearn some things, and we have to learn new things. So in the process of doing all of this, we will also reorientate ourselves, and we're going to, do something called the abandonment strategy. Then we'll look at the maintenance and protection strategies. That is, without maintenance, our businesses would start to reach a point of diminishing return. We have to, improve the strategy, protect our investments, and ensure that there is room for consistent growth. Then we have the reduction or elimination strategy. Right? That is, by the time we improve our structure, our methodologies, there are some things we are doing now that might become obsolete, and there are things that we will bring to the table as a result of our research and development and product developments too. So this is our target infographic. In order not to encourage, underage people going into our group, we put our benchmark audience at 20 years old to 60 years old. You would agree with me that this is the most active bracket of the human population that are into agriculture. So this is our core focus, right? Our gender, we are gender inclusive in this, and we are looking to even empower more females, as we know that empowering one female is tantamount to empowering the whole generation. Then we'll be looking at focusing on new school leavers, students, young entrepreneurs, employees. In short, the bracket is just inexhaustible. The kind of reach we're looking at. We're looking at the most marginalized and the most sensitive people in our community. Then we intend to start with our labor. We intend to anybody we're working with. We're placing our minimum remuneration at 70,000, which reflects the minimum wage of our country. And oh my, no, there's a mistake there. Then this is the organization now chart. This is still subject to review, and it will be passed across as soon as we will finalize and we've done an holistic review. Then our market size. We're looking at an industry where we intend to generate over 100 million naira yearly, and with our innovative approach and unique features, we believe we can surpass this. So for research to universities and other research partners, we intend to generate over 20 million in research as a result of our researches, and this is just for our first year of startup. This is what we intend to realize. Then the market for our product is currently valued at 5 million. I want to believe this is even understated, but it's better to state something realistic, overshooting what we think our current market value is. So our current market value is around 5 million, and this can be jacked up exponentially with value added services. So thank you very much. At this point, we entertain questions.
Thank you very much. Okay.
Maria, can we have your input?
Yes, so thank you so much for this comprehensive approach. I really like it. And I think also that we should all pitch this at the Dutch embassy. And, because this is one of the things, what I see as a result of the impact cluster. And we could ask them for a small seed money, bit of money, but also that we show them that you already put money yourself in, because I've been seeing this, that there is a bank account already. And that we want to, and that there is also the university behind it who wants to give you the building for another year. So I think this is the good starting point what you made, because you are now acting as a team, as we said before. Please stay together and act as a team. So I'm really happy to see your plans, and we want to also to bring them further. So, as said, we are part of this journey, so we'll stay on the boat together. So thank you so much.
Before you go, so let's also take comments from Mr. K. I know Prof is just coming in. Mr. Azizofe is just coming in. Well, let me also take this moment to introduce Professor Adebayo Omoloye. Wow. The last time you saw him, it was online. It was online. But now you see him live. You said live and direct. God bless you, sir. So, welcome, sir. He has been making several impacts in the industry, and they have given us a lot of support. But when he's in the country, when he's outside the country as well, on this project. Thank you very much, sir. You're welcome. So, Prince Akene, you can have your seat and just make your comment.
I first of all want to welcome to Somole. He's our leader in Kifa. Wow. That's the church. The business program is very robust, and I like it. Like I say, I'm impressed. When you have some little flaws that we try to fix, so that maybe you work on this to make it look better. Yeah. First and foremost, we've already gotten the technical idea of what you want to do. Yeah. Which is very timeless. It's important. Number two, you also have the facility center, which is a place already put on ground. You can improve on it. It's not static. You can bring your own ideas, bring in new things for us to improve it. That's two. Then the third one is the implementation. You have some observation in the implementation did not capture some key areas. Like one, the issue we have with fish and production in Africa is what is called a HACCP, hazard analysis and critical control points. Once you don't have that in place in the production, you cannot get anywhere. So it's always important to put it at the base, for instance. So he never mentioned anything about kit. See, your entrance into your production sector has to be very hygienic. So there has to be some things you're going to put on to make it look, because after a stage, you need to invite people like NAFDAC to come and assess what you are doing and give you maybe pass mark. Tell you whether you are doing well, where you are not doing it right, that you need to change things. So those quantities and those things are not there, and they ought to be there. Then two, I didn't hear much about value addition. And we mentioned something about it. Because when you're starting a new thing, like he said, you need to think of preservation. So that you won't get blocked somewhere. If you have a lot of operations and you cannot really dispose immediately, getting worried. So think about how you add value to these things so that you can give you some leeway to continue and still waiting for the balance of those ones I've done. So there have to be things about value addition. Then also, you need a little bit of a demonstration farm. It could be among your colleagues. In my own model, we have not started. I intend to put maybe 2 or 3 ponds, maybe 1 backyard poultry, maybe 2 or 3 pigs or whatever. You feed these products to them. So when you are talking to people, you are going to show them how it works. Then what is the result you are getting from that? Because you will be showing the fish, you have the record showing when you are put there and when they are ready for the market. The relation between production and the end product has to be separated in the record. So when they come, they check the records, they look at the one that is called the control one, which is the normal one that we do, compared to your own. What is the difference? Are you making a new thing? Are you giving them a new idea? Then it still makes sense. You can only see those things when you have seen those particular things that you have put in place. Then he was talking about collaborating with universities, scratching and so. Not only that, you need collaboration with end users, the farmers. You have some cluster farmers, fish farmers, poultry farmers, animal, what we call them, farmers, sheep and goat association of Nigeria, different commodities that are into use of the products. You pay them to give you some funds or some commodities to use to be able to show them that this thing you are producing will be for them. And once they see the result, buy it off before you think of selling it to people. Because they are already using it. They are seeing the result. So they don't even need anybody to come and tell them stories about how it doesn't work. So those ones ought to be in place. Then in the facility itself, like I said, you think of how you're going to do innovation. That's for information. You don't have to use, you want to follow the prototype of what they are doing in the Netherlands, in Europe, and all these things. You will have to use the capital. That's the thing I think is giving this guy a problem because the finance there is just like bringing in from poachers to people that will buy. Can they afford it? If they can't afford it, they are not in business. You can produce and not have where to put those things into. So please, I think, just put those little things in place and you are good to go.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Akere. So I think I also want to suggest that when we put in those comments, then we send it across to the facilitators, also send it to Prof as well. So let them have that golden look so that before it moves to other people that they want to provide that support. We also send to, I will send to all the facilitators, then we send to Ariana so that they can also have some cross the T and dot the I's. Then we'll have a very good proposal that we can send out. I don't know if Natalia has any comments, any quick one on the presentation so far.
No, that was clear. Oh, I think.
We'll send the soft copy for you to have.
On here, but it should be fine in the same room. No, I don't have questions. Thank you so much for this presentation. It is very enlightening and also regarding to see all of you and also like at these words how the message has been clear and also sorry. Yeah. I really agree with Marian that you have to stay like a team. Because indeed, we have done some studies when people are working like alone or trying to do like a competence between them or something, and indeed we have seen that the system doesn't work in that way. Indeed, we have to create a kind of ecosystem in which everybody have a role to do something, and in this role is like I share with other people. So yeah, I can take again the words of Maria and say like a thing as a thing.
Thank you very much. So when you share it, then I also make my own comment so that we can have it together. Thank you very much for that presentation. Instead for Feed, multipurpose cooperative society.
Wow.
So, like I introduced earlier, that Professor Adebayo Omoloye is around. So, I asked Marianne to stand in for you. So now that you are here physically now, so whether we can also have a, I don't know whether people don't address, but let's say address from Professor Omoloye.
First of all,
Just manage our small
I
conference.
want to especially apologize for coming now. There was will I say, a short break in communication that really, if not, you remember some 2 weeks ago, I told you that by the grace of God, I will be here and I will want to be part of the program. You are very important to me because we started a long way. And in fact, the commitment that I see when I see Browole and some other people, I know that this is even a special class. And much more than that, you are the first to actually put into use this place. It means I was with the Vice Chancellor some 3 days ago. And I was there. He told me he was not from this place. I said, oh, if I had known that you are going, it would have been a very good one. So he told me, he gave me, he's really pleased. In fact, when he told me, he said, I'm really part of the project. And I told him, it's not just 1 year.
Yes.
At least a 4-year contract is what I'm looking for. So we are working on that, and he said we should first of all go and tidy up at our faculty.
Okay.
Don't forget, when we started, the interesting thing about this is that I was acting dean sometimes in 2015 when this whole place was handed over under Professor Yayi. But I acted only for 2 months and I left. To the glory of God, they all did very well. But subsequent days, it's like everybody just look at it like Siberia. Everybody know where it is, but we don't want to go there. So that was it. Until we started this project, almost 7 years after. So making this dream a reality, I want to thank you, group. Spiritually, your group has the spiritual connection to make it work. And I believe that then, physically, you made it possible. So when Miriam called me this morning, said that, join online. I said, I'm right in Nigeria. Why would I join online? Let me be. So I quickly put forward a small, he said, I've given a keynote on your behalf. I said, don't worry, since I'm alive. So I wrote it and I said, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, esteemed trainees, and members of the Insect for Food and Feed project team. Today we gather to celebrate a significant milestone because this is cohort 2. And by the time the whole thing, the kind of your countenance has already told me that a lot of things have gone beautifully on. And I'm happy for that. I hope Miriam can hear me. Oh, good. So, since its inception in 2018, actually the whole idea started in 2017, but what I want to say is that about 24 of us, including Mr. John here, we were in the Netherlands. And then we were trained. I am a professional entomologist. We were there to guide and to see the way things are. And from there, the whole idea came that why not put it together just as beautifully as you have formed this cooperative society, we said one of the things, there are 4 things that makes an organization to work. The first thing is you must have your idea. The idea must be incubated and must be worthy of working on. The second is there must be a feasibility. If we have the idea to work and we try to put it to work, will it work? And so the feasibility was there. The next is finance, the capital. How will it work? Money says in Yoruba, if it's not available, don't discuss anything. So how do we generate funding? And then the last one is the legal framework. There must be a legal framework, and that's the counsel I will give to this, our Insight for Faith multipurpose society. We should consider these 4 areas in terms of looking for the legal framework. It goes to legislate so that they will not be running after us. They will not say you are laundering money and all those kind of things that they talk about. So I want to, because we are involved, integrity is our watchword. And that is what has kept myself, Miriam, and all the people that have supported us, especially the government of the Netherlands. It is that which has really given us a name that made us to be able to do that. Hey, I'm sorry, my daughter is calling from Canada, but I'll just say sorry. Sorry, darling. Hello. Yeah, I'm Inception 2018 Netherlands, and the unwavering commitment of our matron, Madam Marian Peters. That woman, I have always said, there is no door she cannot open, and she has muscles bigger than 7 men sometimes, and I mean it. She's also an encourager, she's a mover. I'm not saying that to please anybody, I'm speaking from our experience. She's also a mentor, and I'm sure John here is a living testimony. So their belief in the potential of insect-based feed solution has been instrumental into driving our mission forward. And we extend our heartfelt gratitude to them for their wisdom and support. Over the years, we have witnessed a remarkable transformation in our approach to sustainable food resources. Insects that was once viewed merely as pests. If you were at my inaugural lecture some 2 years ago, the title is, don't mind my English, I created it, Entomosophia, Managing Insects for Food and Feed with Wisdom. Entomo is all about wisdom. So the wisdom of insects. I told them on that day, that was the 3rd of June, 2021, that all my life I have been chasing insects to kill them. But henceforth, since that time, I said, I've changed. Not like Buhari is a repentant Democrat, but he's no Democrat. Oh, that was my inaugural lecture. So when I said it, I said we are now using, rather than destroy insects, eat them, and let's get money. And we have the code that we normally do. It's FTM. What is FTM? Follow the money. Yes, but to people that are looking at us, what do we say? It's just for. Exactly. Oh, that is the new one that your group had added. So robbing the rich is actually not carrying gold, but making them to pay for the service. So that is it, and we really. So you, our training, each of you has embarked on a journey filled with learning and growth. You have a future. In fact, one of the things that I've also been doing in recent times, which I don't know if I want to say it humbly, and I'm not making loud, I'm not speaking loud about it, that the government of Botswana is getting interested in this. And they've given me space. Some of the things, the opportunities I did not even have here, They provided it. They just do. You know what I mean. So you have a very bright future. We are targeting women especially because they are the maker of life. I used to tell people, God does not have so much confidence in men.
Thank you.
Because if he did, he would put life inside you. You go. You will smother a child, a living child inside you. But a woman will. For 9 months, she will carry, and that life will come back. So it's a lot of trust from God. The second is, I tell my students, have you ever seen a man working on pencil while because go like this, he will just damage his leg. But a woman majestically, even with pregnancy, we just go and the head will be dancing. So the women are blessed. If you're a woman, so we target the women, especially in this side of the world. You are important. That's what we are saying. You can do something good for yourself. The second are the restful youths. Today, end this, end that. It is because of hunger. If you can really, and with little money, you can start. If you start, and then the other third group that we are targeting now are the retirees. The retired but not tired. So these people are accommodated in what we are doing. And that is why it is gaining traction on our Lord. So this is why you are here. And each of you has embarked on a journey filled with learning and growth. You have engaged with cutting-edge research. You have explored innovative farming practices. You have developed skills that are crucial in evolving in this evolving field. Therefore, your dedication and passion has been inspiring to me, especially, and I've said that. And I encourage you, please, to carry on with the momentum. Because your future is on it. What I mean by your future is depends on it is it gives you confidence to be able to raise your head, and you can do it anywhere. You need a little space to be able to express yourself. And it's gender aggressive, unbiased. Anybody, young, old, man, woman, can make it. So you are now equipped with this knowledge that can drive change in our communities and in our industry. So as we close this chapter, let us celebrate the connections we have forged and let us collaborate together. The friendship and networks that we have built here are invaluable and they will support you as we move forward. Remember, you are not just ambassadors of this project, but also pioneers in this movement that seeks to redefine our agricultural practices. Ladies and gentlemen, looking ahead, the challenges of food security and environmental sustainability remain pressing. However, I'm confident that with the skill that we have gained from these few weeks, you can significantly provide solutions that will impact our world. In conclusion, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to everyone involved in making this project a success, the trainers, the partners, and most importantly, each of you, our trainees. Together we have laid the foundation for a sustainable future. I'm excited to see how you will build upon it, because another very important aspect is the follow-up, which we are going to do. We want to get feedback. Whatever feedback you give us will give us a way to move forward. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for that address. Before we move to the next on the agenda, there's something also that is also not here, but I will also want to quickly bring it in because we have two powerful men who can talk more in that particular area, and that is on Kifan, sir. Now, the Kifan, you have addressed us on what Kifan is all about, and also I also want to announce to you, just like we agreed, that Kifan office will also be right here in this building. Wow. So now for us now to work together. So while it's in Nigeria, so other information that we also need to know, and our Prince Akere is also here, so that we need to know, so we can get to know from him how we fully onboarded, as a member of Kifan, and how we also need to play our role. And since like we also informed us that we still be making use of this place, so definitely we'll still be coming here to manage our production and also do some other business. So along with know more about Kifan, we know the process we're going to be involved for to be fully, onboarded as a member of Quality Insect for Feed and Food Association of Nigeria. Mr. Aziz, well done. So, we want to present the certificate. And it's also going to be presented by Professor Omoluyi. So let our photographer set the stage for us so that Madam, you have any comments before? Okay, maybe that will come in under the advice.
So yeah, I have a comment, of course. Always have comments. This time, most of the time, it's positive. This time, I'm so happy that also the cooperative and Kifan are having the same office space, because this can accelerate truly insect farming in Africa, in Nigeria. And with the help of the university next door and creating beautiful research questions, it would be of great, great help to for the insect sector, but to you as a team, the questions should come from you. It's not a hobby from a researcher thinking that something is necessary to research. I want to put it upside down. You think of the research questions and the research you need for your work. Let me give an example what I've done in the last few weeks. I've been raising a question because in Nigeria they found out it was actually John mentioning that the bread with crickets longer shelf life. And we want to understand the principle behind it. And what is it? Because this gives added value to cricket flour in bread. And we can ask for a higher price. And in this case, drop the rate and that they pay good for our products. So these sort of questions, please bring them to crop, but also to Kifan, that we can work jointly on this and that we find right answers with the right scientific validation behind it. So thank you.
Thank you, madam.
And congratulations to crop and the whole group.
Okay, so that my laptop will be safe, because I know there will be a lot of movement. Okay, so want to receive a certificate? How do we do the movement? Okay, so we'll do from there. Want to set the stage so that we'll have less interruption. Okay, so some pictures. Okay. This is on my table. I will invite Professor Adebayo Omoluyi, who is going to present the certificate to the. want to so that the banner can show.
Okay.
So, I don't want to make it in order so that we can be able to do it. It's not arranged so. So I will invite Mr. Akorede Mustakim Salam.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Mr. Ayoade M. Adeniyi.
Well, I'm pleased to present this to you. It's a certificate of completion. We believe what you have done is introductory because there is still room for improvement. So congratulations. Yes. Okay. Thank you.
Sabelo.
Please give them a round. I'm pleased to present this certificate to Mr. Bello Amidu Muraki. We have completed the program and this is by way of us saying yes. Congratulations.
Anoluwa John Okunlola.
This is to certify that Anoluwa John Okunlola has successfully completed the Insect for Faith incubation program this day. Congratulations.
Mr. Ogunlade Jonathan.
One thing I want us to know is I think God ordained my coming to make this to coincide. And that's why it says spiritually, this particular program was backed up by the heavenly. So it means you are already a success.
I want to invite Mrs. Ojeleri Adepeju.
This is to certify that you have successfully completed this program. Congratulations.
And lastly but not the least, lastly but not the list for my prof, Mr. Adewale Adewusi.
Permit me to say a word about this one because I think we have met and we have known so long. And one of the things I know him for was that he was a great leader then. I don't know what because he cannot hide it. It is in his blood, and I know.
So he's decided
So congratulations. Thank you very much. Please keep the good work. Thank you very much. I'm grateful.
So I will invite Prince Akere to.
Maybe you will allow me to say a word about this man. He is a great mover.
was the former president of Zikafa and in Oyo State. And he's so humble, you can see him. We work together and I enjoy. He is a runner. He doesn't allow things to be simple of what is really happening. And some of these things we were able to move. My brother, thank you very much.
So I will call on the governor of the class, Mr. Oluseyi.
Governor, second term.
Yeah.
No impeachment.
I would like to say one or two things about him. I've known him for over 25 years.
Wow.
We are both fish farmers, and he's the leader of Tilapia producers in the state.
Wow.
And he's very, very energetic, inspirational, and dogged. So you are welcome to the world of nations. This is really the world of insects. Welcome.
So thank you. So I will invite Mrs. Ebonime Pauline Ije.
Let the fuel do.
I want to welcome Madam to this program. You see, in Nigeria, we have people in the East addicted to insect consumption. Anytime you go there, you see them in the sticks, in different forms, roasted, cooked, or whatever. So she's going to make this one the next delicacy for the people of
I will invite Mr. Awotunde Samuel Oluseyi.
Mr. Otunde Samuel, you are one of those people who have decided to be our evangelist. And I believe you will do very well. Amen.
And also, last but not the least, for Prince Akere, so I want to invite Mr. Okon Obe.
Mr. Okon Obe, you have been certified as somebody who has been trained in the production of quality insects for food and feed. And I know that you will not let us down. Because the people you went through are the real practitioners, people who have what it takes to be an insect entrepreneur. So, like my prophet would say, you are today and to move like this. So you have done well. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, my prof. I mean, helping my prof to be another prof. Okay, so I also invite another participator in the house, and the person of Mr. Aziz Oluwole.
Our BAF security, our physical security.
So I know we know Mr. Aziz Oluwole. So first for him, Mr. Adesope Odebode.
Congratulations to you. I hope you do something good with it. Hold on. That's what you shake me. So they say I'm shaking and I'm wearing green. Don't be afraid. Thank you very much. Successful.
So I will invite Mrs. Ali.
Yeah, for it.
Congratulations, man. I don't know where we will go and eat jollof rice or cricket. Where? I will call it Ghana.
You are coming to where I came.
I know it was just, I have a shortcut to the place of my house. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
God bless you and give you profit from this.
Amen.
Okay. Farm plan is congratulations, sir. God bless you. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you, Mr. Aziz. So I want to give Mrs. Rosemary also the opportunity to also present the certificate. And I'm inviting Mr. Oladeton Deko Oluyemi.
Who done
I think we have two absentees. So we have Afolanya Adeshope and our fishes. We have two boats with James. So they will collect.
Is online.
Okay, online. So, Mrs. Rosemary, thank you very much for this. Thank you. Let's send a round of applause. So, we'll take group of, okay.
I have a visitor who is a friend. I posted the coming of the Vice Chancellor on the University of Ibadan, Professor Kola Wole Adebowale, on my Facebook page. And my friend, Adekunle, Mr. Adekunle Are, is an Ibadan proper like Prince Akere. So,
Thank you.
and he got to say, he said, well, I wanted to be part of it. I said, the thing is ending today. Okay, I will be in your graduation. That's why he came. Maybe he has a kind of a word before we continue. Okay.
Good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon.
I have familiar faces, and I also grew up in this environment. I went to national school, and I also went to UI. I studied agric and in between I've gone to Abuja. I've worked in a large-scale mechanized farm in Oyo North, owned by Chief Iwo Ashamo.
Yeah.
Before I moved to Naik, Abuja, then to Osogbo, then back to Ibadan. My last paid job was Executive Director at Great Oyo State Finance and Investment Company. I've been actively involved in agric from the side of production, my first year after youth service, then from the side of policy, and I've also traveled abroad. I've also gone to IITA on several training, including when I was in the university, 6 months attachment. When I saw this, initially I've sent a mail to IITA. I wanted to be part of it, but I also got in touch with Dr. Akande, Devo Akande, so I was expecting their feedback. I'm happy to be here. There's a lot of things we could do to make this country better. And if you look at the factors really affecting inflation, has to do with cost of food. And if we are able to bring down the cost of food. Definitely, if you don't know, when you notice now a lot of yam is in the market, that has brought down inflation. And also, if you look at the poultry industry, those in the fishery industry, has to do with the cost of feed. So whatever we can do to bring down the cost of food down, will not only affect those who are producers, even with the consumers. So I want to identify with these noble objectives. And I believe we should go beyond, thank God somebody from Kafan is here. I was in Lagos the other week when the Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry, they had an agri fair. Somebody said, I think the chairman of Kafan or your state here with us in Lagos. So I believe we need to do a lot of work on extension. And I believe that by His grace, things will get better for us in this country. Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming. And we'll still discuss more. And we are open to collaboration to also offer training, to also see that that food should be food for us, for both this generation and the coming generation. And it's a collective work. And that's part of why we have the second cohort. The first cohort was held in IITA, so and we decided to do the second cohort there. Well, if we have the time, we are still looking at we want to also do a third cohort. So we want to do it in third cohort also before the project closes down. Although we're trusting God and we are believing. That's the thing. Yeah, we are starting. So we are the project will have an extension, and also we are trusting God. Also, we believe also for for more fun, and that's why we also want to work with people that also can together facilitate some of those links here and there to be able to reach out more. It was done here in Oyo State. We can move to other states. We can move to other regions so that we have insight. Until we have insight at each of the field mills. So I think that's a collective work that we can do. Thank you very much. We still see more and see how we can be able to do that together and see how we can be able to move forward. Thank you very much. Marianne, are you still online? So want to take advice? I know you have been doing that, so.
Excuse me, before Miriam comes up here, I'm particularly delighted. Just a minute.
Oh, sorry.
Just a minute.
I'm particularly delighted to have our elder statesman with us. It's so good to have you with us. And you can also, we want to say you are part of us. And please note, when we are having the list of members of this group, we want to have your name so that you are part of us. And one of the good things about our movement, I want to call it a movement, is we touch policy, we touch producers. It's multi-link. Yeah. And one of the things that I've observed since I arrived is the negative impact of the market associations. They have really affected the pricing system. And if we have influence, like our header statement here, and some other people here, presidents, vice presidents, we can advise the government to take some decisive steps. You should be able to take your insect product without anybody saying, bring it, we will sell for you. Only of Yoruba land. He took that great step. When I was outside the country, when I was hearing this something, I said, oh, this is what our leaders should do. I heard also that something like that was done in Ogun State. Or Iwo, and some places like that. That way, our farmers will be able to breathe. That's the word. So I'm appealing to Ross, sir. You are with us now. You been in government and you have your influence intact. If there is a way you can just encourage the government to be on the side of the people, it will be good for us, especially for entrepreneurs. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. So, can we have Mariana?
No, I'm going to her direction because he had to attend a call. So let's call her a little bit.
She's a woman of many things. She's having another meeting.
So first, congratulations to all. And I really like
For your information, we have a new entrance into the industry. Entrance into the industry. We're also interested in doing the program. You can wave your hands. Okay, we'll talk about that one later. Good.
That's good. So I really would like to thank you all for making all of this possible, and for the new cohort, who I think will be the first cohort who goes fast. And because they work together. Normally it's alone you go faster, and together you come far, but you will go fast and far. Since you have this nice building, give on board, and that we have already plans how to make money. And we know who to rob. So that's the good part. Then the next part is that there is a good plan. What I really love about the cooperation, and I want to bring this to our embassy and pitch it with them. So John and I will come back to this, about this plan, have this cohort there with Gifan, that we want to push this forward. And that this is the way forward, that we do processing together. And as a team, we have our canteen, where you are now. We have our building where we can work, and we can learn. So I would really like to congratulate you again, and to thank all of you, and especially John, for organizing this and bringing all of this together with the team of Prince Akim, of Professor Thomas, all of them. Really, thank you, thank you, thank you. And enjoy your afternoon together with Prof. Ask him anything you want, because this man knows a lot.
Thank you, Marianne. So, we...
Thank you. Enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
We will take the group photograph. So, take the group photograph now, which we will take it outside. So, we will have our banner, and maybe we can take one or two roll up as well. So, then we come back, then but we'll do the vote of thanks. Okay. I thought class governor is arranging the graduation party, so I don't know where I want to take it.
Don't rope yourself.
Okay, so let's take vote of thanks and appreciation.
Yes. I need to read what I write. Good afternoon, esteemed NGN team, our guests, our trainers, fellow. Our meeting together has been so wonderful, even though we are meeting for the first time. All of you, you have contributed to our success in Black Shoulder Fly Farming Training Program. As a quote and unquote governor of this distinguished cohort, because we have been receiving a lot of applause from every side, and I want to believe that after training activity will make us to know whether we actually justify that or not. It's my privilege to stand before you today on this special occasion over the last 5 weeks. We have journeyed through a transformative learning experience that has equipped us with invaluable skill in BSF farming. Skill that is not only empowering us, but hold immense potential for sustainable agriculture and sustainable aquaculture in our communities. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our trainers and facilitators. Your dedication, your expertise, your patience with us has been the backbone of this program. You have not only imparted knowledge, but you have inspired us to think innovatively and approach this insect farming with a sense of purpose and responsibility. To our sponsors and organizer, Mr. John Amole, we want to thank you for making this training possible. To our sponsor, your investment in this program shows your commitment to empowering individuals and promoting entrepreneurs. We appreciate your vision because you are the one that sees it first, and your support in helping us to take a significant step towards self-sufficiency and economic growth. To my fellow cohort members, congratulations to each and every one of you. We started this journey as a learner, but we are living today as a pioneer of change in BSF farming. Our success in the weeks to come will depend on how we apply the knowledge and skill we have gained. I am confident that we all contribute meaningfully to the growth of this industry. Lastly, I would like to thank everyone who worked behind the scene to ensure that this training was success. And permit me to make mention of Taiwo, who has been giving us our refreshment as a win. Your hard work and dedication did not go unnoticed, and we are all grateful for your efforts. As we move forward from today, let us remain committed to the principle and practice we have learned. Let us continue to support each other as we build a better and more sustainable future for ourselves and our communities. Thank you. May we all thrive in this new endeavor. Amen. Thank you so much.
Okay, so let's take a picture outside with our certificates. Okay. So take our Thank you very much.